Hi everyone, it's Kai here. Are you ready to explore? Great. Today we're going to explore the story of Noah's Ark. This is found in the book of Genesis, chapters 6 through 9. Remember, great explorers are great listeners. Let's clip on our listening ears. Click. Great job. Watch your leader closely as I tell the story. I wonder what you'll discover. Here we go. In the beginning, God created the entire world. Everything was good and perfect, but this goodness didn't last very long. People weren't following God's way. God was sad that people had forgotten about Him. Bad things were happening because of sin. God decided to do something. I wonder, what do you think God decided to do? God decided to bring a flood. This flood would destroy almost everything on earth. As God looked down on the people, He knew Noah was a special man. Noah always chose to do what was right. He loved God and followed His ways. God made a covenant, a promise, with Noah to protect him and his family. God asked Noah to cut down some trees and build a boat. Not just any boat, a huge ark. I wonder how big the ark was. The ark was about 450 feet long. That's about the length of 1.5 football fields. Wow! It took a long time to build the ark. Noah followed all of God's directions perfectly. Once it was finished, God asked Noah to find 2 of every kind of animal to enter the ark. There were giraffes, pigs, elephants, birds, and even lizards. 2 by 2, male and female, each animal walked, crawled, or slithered into the ark. Noah and his family joined the animals in their new home together. I wonder, would you like to live in a big ark with lots of animals? Suddenly, it began to rain. God closed the door of the ark. Inside the ark, everyone was safe and dry. It began to rain harder and harder. Soon there was no dry land. Rain covered everything on earth, but the ark floated on top of the waters. It rained for 40 days. That's a long time. Finally, the rain stopped. Noah looked outside, but there was water everywhere. Noah sent a raven out of the ark to look for dry ground. It flew around, but came back. Then Noah sent a dove out, and it did the same thing. There wasn't any dry ground. A week later, he sent the dove out again. This time, it returned with a branch from an olive tree. Noah knew this was a sign that it was safe to leave the ark. Noah was happy to get out of the ark. He looked around and saw the sun, the trees, and dry ground. It was beautiful. I wonder, what would you do after being in an ark for such a long time? Noah built an altar to God. He gave an offering and began to worship God. He thanked God for protecting his family during the flood. God was pleased with Noah and blessed him. God promised to never flood the entire earth again. God placed a big rainbow in the sky. I wonder, what's your favorite color in the rainbow? This rainbow was a sign of God's covenant. It would remind people of God's love for us. Every time we see a rainbow, we can remember that God will care for and protect us, just like He did for Noah and his family.